Jimmy Carter was born on October 1, 1924 in Plains, Georgia. He married Rosalind Smith in 1946. Post-secondary education included Georgia Southwestern College and the Georgia Institute of Technology. He served in the United States Navy from 1946 to 1953, working with nuclear power and achieving the rank of lieutenant. In 1970, Carter was elected the 76th governor of Georgia and served from 1971 to 1975. In 1976, he was elected President of the United States, defeating Gerald Ford, and served until 1981. The president played a vital role in the Panama Canal Treaty of 1977, which provided for the transfer of control of the canal to Panama in 1999. The Department of Energy became part of the Carter administration in 1977, and the Department of Education came into existence in 1979. The Israeli Prime Minister and Egyptian President signed a peace agreement in March of 1979. The agreement occurred due to the Camp David summit, facilitated by Carter at the presidential retreat in Maryland the previous September. The treaty officially brought an end to the state of war between the two countries, established diplomatic relations, and led to Israel's withdrawal from the Sinai Peninsula in return for the demilitarization of the region. A long-term relationship formed between the two countries, although it caused a rift between Egypt and the rest of the Arab League for about a decade. 3 Mile Island accident included a partial reactor core meltdown at Pennsylvania's 3 Mile Island nuclear generating station. The incident occurred on March 28, 1979, and was the most significant accident in the history of the American commercial nuclear power generating industry. A combination of mechanical, design, and human errors resulted in the release of small amounts of radiation. President Jimmy Carter, who had worked with the nuclear submarine program in his Navy days, visited the location to get an understanding of the situation. He addressed the nation to assure the public that the government took appropriate measures to protect public safety. Carter appointed the Kemeny Commission to analyze the accident and recommend improvement. While no immediate deaths or injuries happened, the incident hurt the public's enthusiasm for nuclear power and led to increased regulations and safety standards in the industry. He signed the Alaska National Interest Lands Conservation Act of 1980, creating over 100 million acres of national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. The Iran hostage crisis involved a diplomatic standoff between the United States and Iran that lasted for 444 days from 1979 to 1981. It began when a group of Iranian students stormed the American embassy in Tehran and took 52 American diplomats hostage. Canada assisted in rescuing 6 other diplomats through a covert operation called the Canadian Caper. The crisis followed long-standing tensions between the two countries, as the U.S. supported a 1953 coup and the monarch of Iran, even after the Iranian Revolution deposed him. A military rescue operation failed after sandstorms and an accident that killed 8 service members. The continuing crisis significantly contributed to Carter's loss in the 1980 election. Iran eventually released the hostages after lengthy negotiations and the signing of the Algiers Accords on President Carter's last full day in office. He withdrew the United States from the Olympics in 1980 over the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. The drawn-out hostage crisis, high inflation, and unemployment helped cause his defeat in the 1980 election to Ronald Reagan. After his presidency, Jimmy Carter remained active and committed to helping others. He established the Carter Center in 1982 to promote peace and democracy worldwide. The former president was involved in the Atlanta Project in the 1990s to help fight poverty. He received the 2002 Nobel Peace Prize for resolving international conflicts. He helped monitor elections in various countries and assisted in negotiating a nuclear pact between the United States and North Korea. Carter campaigned for human rights and democracy around the world. He supported the Habitat for Humanity program to build affordable housing and developed the Carter Foundation to promote education, research, and healthcare in the U.S. and abroad. He entered hospice care in February of 2023. Rosalind Carter passed away on November 19, 2023, after 77 years of marriage. Throughout his life, President Jimmy Carter remained an active public servant, a contributor to charitable work, a loving husband and father, and a devoted man of faith and tolerance. He passed away on December 29, 2024, at the age of 100.